Okay, here's the thing. In Modern Family, everyone's obsessed with their kids being a winner. Like, that's a really big point of the entire show. Everyone's really obsessed with their kids being the winner of things. And this really starts being shown in the episode On Guard in season 1 where Manny is playing, where Manny is fencing. He is a fencer and he is good. He is good at fencing, and it becomes a really big part of the episode. Actually, it's the entire episode. That's the entire thing. But Jay is talking to Phil, and in the part where Jay is talking to Phil, Jay is like, it's just I've never had my kids be the best at something. I've never gotten to have my kids be the best at something. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And Phil and Claire go into this entire thing about how they don't really have kids who are the best at anything. And it's really a piece where we get to see Phil and Claire really shame their kids for like the first time. Sure, we've seen them shame them up until this point, but this is us seeing them really shame their kids behind their backs. Now, my mom had this one rule growing up that I think is really important because she had to teach my abuser that rule over and over and over and over again, and he never learned it. But that rule was don't talk shit about your kids, like basically in general. Don't tell other people shit about your kids. Don't talk shit about your kids. They're your kids. You should be proud of whatever they can do, okay? Because my abuser really always wanted it to be a competition for anything that was being done. Look, it's a rose! It's a rose! Okay, anyways. This is like a really expensive vest. I splurged. I splurged a lot. I never splurge. I never splurge on clothes, okay? I buy cheap clothes. I buy nice cheap clothes, but I buy cheap clothes. It was a really expensive vest, okay? I bought it on sale and it was still expensive, but I wanted it. Anyways, so Claire and Phil spends the entire episode trying to think, like, or at least this entire little section, being like, are our kids the best at anything? Well, Haley's gorgeous. She's so pretty. So she'll marry someone who's the best at something. And Alex is so good at everything. One day she'll figure out what she's the best at. And Luke, yeah, we kind of dropped the ball on that one. Okay? Okay. So, what's my point about this entire thing? What's my point about this entire section? Well, also, by the way, in this entire episode, Mitchell is also freaking out about the fact that he never got to be the best at anything, so his dad never got to be fully proud of him, which is a continuous issue with Mitchell in general. Mitchell has really bad, very legitimate daddy issues, right? Right. But, okay? For the entire rest of the 11 seasons of this show, anytime that Alex achieves anything, it is downplayed. Anytime Alex achieves anything, it is downplayed. And this is a joke that a lot of shows do. Literally, the show Life in Pieces, which is a show that's like literally just Modern Family if they all liked each other, for the most part. If they all mostly liked each other until they start trying to become more of a Modern Family show. Okay, that will fit in. Has an episode where they forget to go to their middle daughter's, or their middle child, who's the oldest daughter's, award ceremony, right? It's just a thing that a lot of shows do and a lot of shows think is funny to do. But the bigger issue here is that while downplaying every single thing that Alex accomplishes, they also try to play up the things that Haley and Luke accomplish. More Luke than Haley, okay? Even when Haley accomplishes things, it's not things that they consider particularly celebratory, except for the time that she gets waitlisted. Excuse me, out of college. And then they're like, yay, waitlist, woo! But Claire goes out of her way in that one episode where Alex is getting every single award in the school. It's literally just Alex Celebrates Day, where she's like, woo! I won. This is not me dancing badly. This is me properly doing the Alex dance, okay? That's how she does it. I'm right. I did it right, okay? I do have mild, sometimes, rhythm. Thank you very much. Anyways, What was I saying? Alex is winning every award, and there's one award that Alex could potentially not win, that Alex is probably not going to win, and Claire goes out of her way for the entire episode to make sure that Luke wins that award instead of paying any attention to the fact that Alex is winning all of these awards. And the part that really bugs me, okay? This is how bothered and bugged I am by the part that I'm bringing up, okay? The part that really bugs me is in the episode where Mitchell in Modern Family wins the lawyer award. And it's a big, shiny lawyer award, and he puts the award on the fireplace, on the mantle, so everyone can see, and he's so proud of it. And Cameron doesn't let Mitchell have that excitement for even 30 seconds alone. He goes into the garage, he grabs one of his trophies, he brings it into the living room. It's specifically a trophy that is taller than Mitchell's. And Mitchell spends the entire episode rightfully being annoyed because it's not even 24 hours later. It's not even a full day later, okay? Cameron does this immediately, and he's like, look, now we're both winners because Cameron can't let Mitchell have anything. And Alex goes to Mitchell's place, and Alex talks about this. And Mitchell's complaining to Alex, his niece, whom he's very similar to. And Alex goes, I know what you mean. Every time I come home with a trophy, Mom has to find one of Haley's old trophies and pin it up on the wall or on the mantle or on the fridge too. It can never just be about me. It's really frustrating that every time I win something, Haley or Luke also have to be celebrated, even though it can finally just be about me. No one's a child anymore. We're all teenagers. It could just be about her, but Mom doesn't want Haley and Luke to feel bad, so in the end, I'm the one who has to feel bad. And this leads back to the issue that Modern Family has consistently with the Pritchett-style people. I poked my chest too hard. I poked it too hard. It hurt. With the Pritchett-style people, okay? And when I say the Pritchett-style people, I mean the people who are the most serious, the people who are the most reasonable and logical. So that's Jay, that's Claire, that's Mitchell, and I usually bring them up, but it's also Alex. Alex is the most like Claire in all of her anal retentive glory, okay? Sure, Haley and Claire, when Claire was a teenager, would have been identical, but Alex is the adult, is the teenage version of adult Claire, okay? Because we don't get to see Claire have fun. We don't get to see Claire be wild. We just get to hear about the fact that Claire used to be fun, and Claire used to be wild, and Claire used to be a little crazy and a little wacky, but she's not anymore because she's a mother of 4. Yes, 4. Phil counts as one of her kids. He never does anything in the house or otherwise, okay? Claire's doing all of the work consistently for both her children and her husband. So Alex, who's the most like the Pritchetts, and Alex, who is the one who's consistently the most like Claire in all of her adulthood ways, Alex is the one who is also consistently shamed for these things that she has. So when she tells Mitchell her very reasonable thought process about how they are similar in this moment, where people in their lives are taking away their glory that they should be able to have even just for a minute, we then hear Mitchell do the thing that Mitchell also does to Claire. And what is that thing? Well, he goes to the camera and he talks shit, okay? Once I heard the 14-year-old niece say that all these things about how she was feeling with her sister, I realized that I sounded like a 14-year-old girl and I should suck it up. Instead of going, oh wow, maybe this is something I should talk to Claire about because obviously this is an issue for Alex and it's something that's probably gonna really harm her later in life. Instead of going, wow, yeah, I feel even more validated because of this issue, Cameron is being a Claire in this moment, where it's just no one can have any glory. Instead of any of that, no, it is once again shaming the Pritchett's, shaming the serious people, shaming the people who are achieving things. And the most annoying part of this, the most frustrating part of this, is Modern Family is a show that really, really, really harps on the fact that you can only be smart in one way, and that one way is like book smart. So Alex is always smart, and Luke and Haley are constantly dumb, and even when they get to be smart, they're only smart in an episode. Where they like figure out the new system and figure out the new world, but because they're doing it in the young way, which is also shamed a lot in this show, it's taken back, it's taken away. Luke's entire business that he does with that dude Scooter is dropped like a sack of potatoes. Every job that Haley has that she's super hardcore succeeding at is ignored forever because they have to show that they're not winners in the way that the people who run the businesses are, in the way that the people who like have gone to college and done these things are. And I'm kind of forgetting my point in this part, but like, it just breaks my heart so much. I know it's a show. You don't have to tell me it's a show. A lot of teenagers have started finding my page and they've started going, okay, but it's a show. And I know that they're teenagers because when I go to block them, their profile literally says 14, 15, level 12. And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna shame teenagers for being teenagers. I'm not gonna shame children for being children. They do shame me for being me though. So anyways. The point of this is a real thing that consistently happens, and this is a real thing that consistently happens in the real world, especially with people trying to shame others for like winning too many awards or vice versa, not winning enough, and never giving credit where credit is due in families. And this happens to Alex the most every time Alex achieves anything, because Alex is an achiever. Alex is someone who just does everything, and she does it well. Alex is the one who never gets any of the praise that she really deserves, except for on her 2 graduations. Now, her 3 graduations. Now, do I love her 3 graduations? Yes, very much. The number one thing that I love most about them is that they also praise Claire in those moments for being a good mom, where we never get to see Claire being praised for being a good mom ever before. It's never something that actually gets to happen. In those episodes, Claire gets to be a good mom. And in those episodes, Claire mostly gets to be a good mom because Alex is graduating from middle school and high school and college, and she's graduating as valedictorian every single time because Alex is just that girl. Alex is just that bitch. But Alex is still the one who also has the least successful career by the end, because she starts hooking up with her old college professor and drops her 6-figure job for something that's gonna pay her shit in a freezing cold place that she had run away from literally the year before. So none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. Why isn't she getting her doctorate? Don't say burnout. I know burnout. I know technically a lot of you guys are gonna go, well, she's burnt out, but no. If they are not saying burnout, burnout makes no sense. They are just deciding that Alex should have gone to like this thing instead of doing the thing that Alex should have done, which is going and getting 3 separate doctorates because she is that smart. And yes, is she burnt out by this time? Yes, but do we actually get to see that? No, because burnout is never acknowledged in shows like this. They just didn't want to say, oh, she's gonna get her doctorate and win lots of awards, which is what Alex could have and should have done. Because Alex is literally supposed to be one of the smartest people that even people like Arvin have ever met. She is literally supposed to be a genius. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go watch the next episode of Modern Family because I'm behind on my rewatch schedule because I'm lazy and tired. And I'm also trying to write a book. 2 books. 3 books. I do a lot, okay? You can't always tell, but I'm doing, there's a lot that's always going on. When I'm doing one thing, I'm thinking about another thing. And when I'm doing that thing, I'm thinking about the thing that I was doing before. And there's no joy. That's a lie, my period's just coming. There's always joy. Just not today, because my period's coming tomorrow. So right now, it's really lucky I'm standing and not crying. It's also why I wore this amazing, adorable, perfect, overly expensive outfit, okay? I got this from White House Black Market. It was the first time I ever shopped there. I literally thought the saleswomen were gonna know I didn't belong because I've never shopped somewhere that's technically so expensive. Sure, I shop at the Loft, okay? But I only shop at the Loft when it's having a 50% off sale. I shopped the President's Day sale at White House Black Market. And now I accidentally look like Charlotte York, which is not an ideal situation for me because I don't like Charlotte York that much, but she does have great style, okay? And I look so freaking cute. I wore this to work today, and I wore it with a headband specifically because I have not washed my hair in like 4 days. So like I didn't want to put any more dry shampoo on my scalp, but like I'm so cute, I'm so pretty, I'm so amazing. Okay, anyways, thank you, I love you. Gotta go film a video now. Bye.